Pagkatapos lang ng 4-set win ng Cool Smashers kontra sa Lady Troopers, nakikita niyo po nag-warm up na ang Perlas Spikers at ang Angels para sa kanilang playoff matchup mula dito sa Philoil Flying V Center sa lungsod ng San Juan. Ito po ang reinforced conference ng Premier Volleyball League. Hatid sa inyo ng ABS-CBN Sports. At ito na nga po ang ating pangalawang game ngayong Wednesday afternoon. Ang number 1 seeded Petro Gazz Angels going up against the number 4 seeded BanKo Perlas Spikers. Makapanood nyo live sa SNA at live din po sa sports.abs-cbn.com, sa iWant at sa premiervolleyballleague.com. Magandang hapon po sa inyo lahat. Eric Pan kasama si Coach Ronnie Magsano and of course si Ai Kinsay ang mag-ahatid po sa inyo ng mainit na balita habang nangyayari po siya sa game ngayon. Ito po ang semifinals ng PVL 2019.
Good afternoon mga kapamilya. Semi-finals na po ng ating PVL Reinforced Confidence. Ito ay isang best of 3 series with no team possessing a twice the beat advantage. Eric and Coach Ronnie, with the way Petro Gazz Angels easily swept Motolite sa kanilang game last Saturday, kita-kita naman natin na talagang they are the dominating team in this conference. Talagang nagising sila na natalo sila ng Cream 9 Cool Smashers for the very first time, even pushing them to up their game to a higher notch for the semi-finals. Para naman sa kupunan ng BanKo Perlas Spikers, they were easily swept by the Pacific Town Army Lady Troopers sa kanilang game last Wednesday. Pero hindi to sapat na rason para hindi sila makapasok sa Final Four with their strong new reinforcements and locals. Even with the 4-6 card, talagang they are still in it to win it. Kaya naman tingnan natin kung sino ang mananaig sa game today.
Alright, very interesting po yung scenario na pinakita sa inyo ni Ai. Ngayon tingnan natin yung updated standings ika nga dito sa semifinals pagkatapos nga ng panalo kanina ng Cool Smashers.
After 31 games, we find that only 4 teams are remaining here in the Final Four at dalawa ay hindi na sumampa sa ating labanan dito pagdating sa semifinals. Kanina sa ating unang laban, nakita natin ang Cool Smashers nanalo in 4 sets laban sa Pacific Town Army Lady Troopers. Tangka rin ito ng Petro Gazz Angels laban sa BanKo Perlas. Subalit para sa BanKo Perlas, panibagong simula dahil kahit na mayroong 5 panalo na higit sa kanila ang Petro Gazz patungo sa semifinals, back to square one tayo pagdating dito sa Final Four sa best of 3 series.
Well, back to square one nga, Coach. Pero paano naman to para sa BanKo Perlas? Alam natin, in their 2 meetings, nung eliminations, hindi sila nanalo at hindi man lang napahaba ang any matchup to 5 sets.
Nagkaroon sila ng bahagyang concern at problema, a little bit of turbulence sa ilang reinforcements sila. But today is another day. Mamaya pag-uusapan natin yan dahil meron nga silang panibagong import for this semi-final match, ating unang laro. Tapos na yung dalawang unang pagkatalo. Tapos na rin yung muntik hindi makapasok. Ang malaga, sila ay nasa semi-finals at lalaban dito sa Petro Gazz Angels.
Samantala, para sa mga nanonood na gusto tayong makasama, makausap, makatweak, paano sila makakakontakt sa atin, Ai?
Mga kapamilya, tweet us at ABS-CBN Sports at gamitan ang hashtag na PVL 2019 for your comments and insights on the match. You may also check out our exclusive photos and videos via our Instagram at ABS-CBN Sports. Make sure you keep up to date about all things on the Premier Volleyball League by following the country's #1 sports website, sports.abs-cbn.com. And you may also like and follow our official Facebook page at Premier Volleyball League.
Alright, hopefully nakuha niyo po lahat yon. Kung hindi pa, I'll remind you bago matapos ang ating pre-game coverage. Samantala, we'll take a quick break. Pagbalik natin, pag-uusapan natin yung last game ng parehong koponan. Diyan lang po kayo. Semifinals po tayo mula dito sa Philoil Flying V Center. Nakikita niyo po ang dalawang koponan na maglalaban dito. 2 of the 4 teams na nakapasok sa semifinals. Nasa kanan po ninyo ang Perlas Spikers. Nasa kaliwa naman ang number 1 team sa ating tournament na Petro Gazz Angels. Magandang hapon po ulit sa inyo. Eric Tipan, kasama si Coach Ronnie Magsanok. Si Ai Tinsay po, umiikot-ikot na para kumuha ng balita. Pero tingnan natin, Coach, yung huling game ng Petro Gazz Angels kung saan nagpamalas ulit sila ng husay at galing. Itong koponan na to, ang pinakamasakit nilang talo is, pinakamahaba nilang matchup is 4 sets and 1 loss kontra sa Pool Smashers. Ganun kaganda nilaro nila buong Reinforced Conference.
Sobrang ganda ng pinapamalas ng Petro Gazz. They won a total of 5 straight matches in the first round. Ni walang set na nakuha ang mga kalaban. Pagdating sa second round, 4 na sets lamang ang nakuha ng kanilang mga kalaban. 3 dahil sa natalo sila sa Creamline Pool Smashers at 1 kinuha ng BanKo Perlas Spikers. Subalit sa laban kontra sa Motolite, mabilis na winalis ng Petro Gazz sa pangalawang sunod na pagkakataon ng hamon ng Motolite. At sa kanilang panalo, sinipa nila palabas ang Motolite na naghahangad sana ng isang importanteng panalo para makakuha ng isang playoff spot kung sakali. Pero hindi sila pumalo sa 4 na panalo at sila ay mag-aantay sa ating open conference. Pero sa ngayon, ang Petro Gazz nagpamalasan naman ng husay sa kombinasyon ni Janisa Johnson, of course, ni Will Masalas. And then there is also that local flavor na talagang nakatulong ng gusto. While on the flip side, oo, gumana yung dalawang imports para sa team ng Motolite pero hindi naging sapat at hindi na nga sila makakatawid dito sa ating Final Four.
Samantala, napakaganda ng nilalaro ng Petro Gazz Angels, and para alamin nga more, give you an insight kung bakit ganyan ang performance nila so far Reinforced Conference. Kasama natin ngayon si Jeanette Panaga. Jeanette, magandang hapon.
Hello po, magandang hapon.
You're welcome to the coverage. Very quick question lang. You dominated itong BanKo Perlas Spikers in your 2 meetings, ano?
Yes.
Anong napansin mong key, susi para sa inyo kung bakit ganun kaganda nilalaro nyo kontra sa kanila?
Siguro yung key na sa paglalaro namin is yung gusto namin manalo every game na yung goal namin is makapasok kami ng semis and then makapasok kami ng final. So, very inspired kami sa lahat ng ginagawa namin, lalo na sa training. Sobrang lahat gumagawa. Yun.
Nag-champion ka na sa NCAA, nag-champion ka na rin sa PBL para sa ibang koponan. Dito last year, outside the Final Four kayo sa parehong conferences. Best finish nyo na parating. Ano ang tingin mo na sikreto ng Petro Gazz? Bakit dominante kayo? At anong kaiba nito sa dati mong team at dito sa kasalukuyan mong pinaglalaroan?
Ngayon, yung napansin ko is focus talaga kami and gusto namin yung ginagawa namin and lahat talaga nagko-contribute. Hindi lang yung imports, pati din syempre yung locals namin na hindi lang kahit wala sa points, pero yung pagiging leadership namin sa loob, ayun.
Well, you're all very experienced. You're all leaders in your own right. Kaya I'm sure nag-uusap-usap talaga kayo. And it shows with you standing ninyo and the way you're playing. Good luck in your game today.
Thank you.
And we'll let you go. Nabanggit din ni Jeanette Panaga na sabi niya, imports gumagana talaga. Nasabi mo din yan, Coach. And one of their best import candidates, I guess, ano, sa reinforced tournament natin is Wilma Salas, yung Cuban import ng Petro Gazz Angels na talaga nagpapamalas ng sobrang gandang laro at husay.
Very consistent from day one. One of only 2 players over 200 points. Nearly 22 points per contest. Only 2 points away from the leading scorer so far throughout the conference in Shannon Thompson. Number 2 in scoring, number 1 in spike percentage, number 7 in aces, number 3 in receptions, number 8 in digs. One of the best two-way players, pero huwag natin kalimutan yung kanyang katandem na si Janisa Johnson. These are 2 of the best reinforcements, not just on offense, pero pati sa depensa. 2 of the best two-way players na imports. Magaling, mahusay, veterano, marunong manalo. Mahirap talunin. But alam ni Wilma Salas na hindi mahalaga yung simula. Ngayon, nagkakatalo dahil duluhan na tayo. At dito magkakaalaman, lalong-lalo na pagdating sa semifinals.
Well, we'll take a quick break. Pagbalik natin, pag-uusapan naman natin ang BanKo Perlas Spikers. Diyan lang po kayo. Nagbabalik po ulit tayo dito sa Philoil Flying V Center para sa ating semi-final matchup sa pagitan ng Angels at ng Perlas Spikers. Tingnan natin yung huling laro ng BanKo Perlas Spikers kung saan natalo sila kontra sa Pacific Town Army Lady Troopers in 3 sets. Coach, yan ang pag-usapan natin off the air kanina. No? Kung nanalo dito ang BanKo Perlas, may pag-asa sana silang umakyat sa third and then makakalaban nila Creamline Cool Smashers. Pero yun nga, kahit saan naman tulak kabigin parehong malakas yung 1 and 2 natin, Coach, ano?
Totoo yan. Nagtapos ang team ng Pacific Town Lady Troopers 5-5. Samantalang ang Perlas Spikers nagtapos sa double round robin at 4-6. Pero sa labang ito, kung sakaling sila yung nanalo, sila yung may 5 wins. 4 para sa team ng Lady Troopers at sila sana ihaharap sa team ng Cool Smashers sa kanilang semifinal draw. Pero hindi nangyari. Gusto nila mangyari. Pero sila yung nakatawid naman dito sa semifinal. Subalit dito sa labang ito, after a 5-set loss in their first round encounter, dito sa ating pangalawang pag-aarap, pinamalas na naman ni Olena Lemareva Flink yung kanilang husay kasama si General Jordan. Sinundan pa ng suporta ni Hannah Rose Tubino. Sa kabilang panig naman, wala ni isang manlalaro para sa team ng Perlas Spikers ang pumalo over double figures. At ang kanilang leading scorer na si Chami Chamson hindi umabot ng 10 points at kahit gumawa ng 8 points si Nacho Lim at 7 itong si Herbacio, hindi naging sapat para makatapat at makakuha ng isa man lamang na set kontra sa Pacific Town.
Well, makakapanayam natin si Nicole ngayon. No? Tanungin natin siya, Nicole Chamzon, welcome to the panel. Namiss ka na namin dito.
Oo nga, namiss ka na rin.
Well, one of the things na hawak ng Angels kontra sa inyo is nanalo sila in the eliminations twice sa inyo.
Yes.
No? Ano bang susi para naman sa inyo na maibaliktad yung sitwasyon, especially now, importante sa inyo to best of 3 semifinals?
Siyempre, focus kami siguro sa team talaga namin. And kailangan namin bantayan talaga, lalo na yung pupunta sa kanila yung imports talaga nila. which is si Salas and si Johnson. So, focus kami sa receive, tapos kailangan namin talagang pumuntos.
Chami, wala na si Kia Bright. Mukhang may bago rin kayong reinforcement dito sa larong ito.
Yes.
Ano ang nakikita mo sa labang ito given na hindi pa kayo nakalusot sa kanila sa dalawang unang laro
Yes.
at hindi pa naka-ensayo o naka-ensayo ba ng bahagya itong si Sticks Portland?
Naka-ensayo naman siya kagabi, pero syempre jet lag pa galing sa flight niya, no? So, we're hopeful talaga na maging maganda yung performance sa team ngayon, and kung ano man yun, whether locals or imports, sana mag-gel talaga yung team namin on this game.
Well, good luck, Nicole, and we'll see you later sa game.
Yes. Thank you.
Speaking of Nicole Tiamzon, playing at import level so far dito sa Reinforced Conference ng Premier Volleyball League. Tingnan natin yung kanyang mga numbers, coach. And she's always been a great player kahit nung UP days pa niya. Pero dito, it seems like she is really leveled up and pinapakita niya how far she can go as a volleyball player.
You can also say that this is the breakout conference para dito kay Nicole Tiamzon, formerly of the UP Fighting Maroons. She is one of only 2 local players in the top 10 in scoring. One of only several local players na pumalo over 100 points. Nicole Tiamzon average 13 points per contest doon sa ating 10 matches na nakita siyang lumaro. Number 1 local scorer, number 6 overall, number 10 in spike percentage. The ultimate weapon para sa opensa ng team ng Perlas Spikers given na nawala yung last year's leading scorer na si Kia Bright at hindi rin naman double-digit scorer itong si Yasmin Ilderim. Defensive player itong si Nocho Lim. Let's see what Sticks Portland will be able to bring to the table. Pero para sa team ng BanKo Perlas Spikers, they need the peak performance ni Nicole Tiamzon para makalusot, makasabay at sakaling manalo dito sa serye kontra sa Petro Gazz Angels.
Well, kung gusto niyo pong mag-tweet or mayroon kayong tanong about the game, just use the hashtag PVL2019 at isend po yun sa Twitter and on Instagram. We're both at ABS-CBN Sports. Mapapanood din po kami, premiervolleyballleague.com at sa #1 sports website sa buong Pilipinas, sports.abs-cbn.com/livestream/PVL. At ang ating pong DJ ngayon, si DJ Louie, ang magpapatugtog ng sounds dito sa ating venue, Philoil Flying V Center. Sa pagbabalik natin, we'll have set number 1 sa pagitan po ng Angels at ng Perlas Spikers. Diyan lang po kayo.
First referee, Mr. Bobby Celso, National Referee. Second referee, Mr. Yul Benosa, International Referee. Let us welcome our starters from our Petro Gazz Angels. Let's begin with their team captain and foreign guest player, number 10, Janisa Johnson. At number 9, foreign guest player from Cuba, Wilma Salas. Wearing jersey number 1, Cherry Rose Nunag. At number 2, Janelle Welch Cheng. Number 6 is Jeanette Panaga. Number 8, Maricar Balwalwa. Libero number 18, Cien Cruz. Head coach, Mr. Arnold Lanyo. Calling on our BanKo Perlas Spikers. Team captain is number 19, Nicole Ann Tiamzon. At number 6, or rather number 11, Catherine Adriel Berzola. Number 12, Jamanea Ferrer. Number 14, foreign guest player from Thailand, Sutadda Chualim. Number 21, foreign guest player from the USA, Styx Horton. Libero is number 8, Jarela Marie De Jesus. Number 3, Suzanne Roses. Head coach, Mr. Kongsawat Abichat. This is game 1 of the semifinals.
Well, so Coach Arnold Lanyog, no change whatsoever sa kanyang starting lineup as you see the 6 para sa Petro Gazz Angels nakaharap in their first game sa best of 3 semifinals against BanKo Perlas Spikers, and si Coach Apichat Kongsawat still the same lineup,
right.
But we will get introduced to number 21, si Styx Horton mula sa University of Texas in El Paso.
UTEP. UTEP Miners. At we had a chance to converse briefly with Styx Horton. Very animated. At makikita mo yung personality, talagang bubbly. At she's been around. She's traveled to 8 countries at least. Second time in the country. Very excited to be back in action dito po sa ating Premier Volleyball League.
Although yun nga, no, binanggit kanina ni Nicole, Coach Ronnie, na very little time to practice and build chemistry kay Styx kasi 28 hours ago lang siya dumating sa Pilipinas mula sa California.
Well, I think her role is mainly to score. Sabi nga natin, si Nicole Chamson is the only local player to lead their A-team in scoring. Meaning, yun talaga yung kakulangan. Kasi nawala si Lakia Bright. Yildirim is about 8 points per game. Chamson is about 13. And then Kat Berzola follows. North Shaolin is also not a high scorer. Although nasa 10 points per game. So kailangan talaga nila ng roster power. At nakita mo naman si Janisa Johnson at Wilma Salas. Number 2 and 3 sa scoring. At nasa top 10 din sa best hitters. In fact, magkasunod din ito. Kaya nga, best offensive team ang koponan ng Petro Gazz.
And that is why kailangan nga humanap ng offensive firepower nitong Perlas Spikers. Nicole Tiamzon scoring there. Pero nagparamdam. First point of the game scored by Styx Horton.
Kanina. Pero 1 puntos kalamangan ng white shirts.
Berzola partially blocked. Pero Lunag, hindi na lingon pa yung bola, and Berzola will score and tie the game at 2.
The second leading scorer in terms of local support. 96 points in 10 matches for the summa cum laude of the Fighting Maroons.
To see Kat Berzola.
Number 1 in blocking as well.
And it's nice to see her fully recovered from yung ACL injury niya when she was playing for the Fighting Maroons. There's Horton with a tip. Cheng will set it up. Nice attack.
Off the block, point coming from Cho Lim.
Puntahan natin itong report ni Ayi Tinsay.
Eric and Coach Ronnie, nakausap ko ang pinakabagong reinforcement ng BanKo Perlas Spikers, ang outside hitter na si Styx Horton, at sinabi niya na madali lang siya nakapag-adjust kahit isang araw pa lang siya dito sa Pilipinas training with the Spikers. For her, Coach Apichat is very straightforward and she appreciates how direct he is with regards to exhibition on the court. Para naman sa volleyball, talagang volleyball is all about chemistry daw, kaya as long as the girls keep smiling no matter what, makikita raw ang newly found connection nila sa court. 6 recently played for another league here in the Philippines, kaya hindi siya gaano naninibago. She recently played for a Finland and New Zealand conference together with Petro Gazz, Jay Johnson, and Pacific Towns, Janelle Jordan. Ngayon tingnan natin ang galawan ng Spikers sa first set. Back to you, Eric and Coach Ronnie.
Maraming salamat, Ai. Well, how serious, Coach, yung konting oras na nagugol para mag-practice itong si Horton with her new team.
Siyempre limited dahil sa sabi nga niya, halos isang araw mahigit yung biyahe niya. Pero ito lang yung factor na school of thought na sinundan ko para sa Perlas Spikers. Without changing their reinforcement, they barely stand a chance
5-3
against the Angels. Right now, they took the risks, biting the bullet, so to speak. So, gamble ako. Hindi ako makakainsayo, pero high-level player. All-American sa USNCAA, number 25th in the entire country in her junior year para sa UTEP El Paso and led her team in kills. So, mabigat talaga yung tinitignan nating kalibre nitong si Jim Horton. Doon na sila didiin. Hindi na nila titignan yung hindi naka-ensayo. Titignan nila yung kayang madala. And of course, a lot will be on the shoulders of Jem Ferrer dahil siya ang babalasa kung paano niya ayusin yung takbo ng kanilang kapensa.
Kailangan mabigyan niya the way Horton likes it up in the air. Samantala, Janessa Johnson kapupuntos lang para sa Angels. Cheng, yahatid uli kay Johnson. Joust, natalo si Balwalwa. There's a push. Salas will score and tie the game at 5. 2 straight points para sa Angels.
This is the third best floor defense, talking about yung depensa ng Perlas Spikers. Kinakailangan matining yan dahil yung reception naman, pagdating sa pahusayan, numero 1 dyan ang team ng Petro Gazz.
Horton will attack. Oh, nice angle. Salas. Ang ganda ng habol niya and the ball is still alive.
That doesn't cross. 6-5.
Unfortunately, kinapos ng pagbalik and Horton will give Perlas Spikers a 1-point lead. Tinitingnan si Horton. Kanina pa natin binanggit, Coach Ronnie, she is bouncing off the walls, full of energy.
Totoo yan. At maliwanag kung ano yung kaya niyang dalhin. Iba pumalo.
There's a block by Roses para sa Perlas Spikers. Ferrer, titip over ang bola. Kinuha ni Johnson. Here comes Balwalwa. Great effort sa depensa para sa Perlas Spikers. Janelle Cheng. Back to Balwalwa. The tip. Inangat ni Roses. Horton with the left hand. Yes!
Horton sees the hole.
What a first set para kay Sticks Horton.
Look at this misdirection coming from Sue Roses. Binanggit natin kanina, yung tibay ng floor defense kailangan gumana para sa Perlas Spikers. Dahil meron na silang pwedeng puntahan. Sa kanan, Chuelin. Sa open, Sticks Horton. Tapos may gitna ka pang Bersola.
Sticks Horton delivering so far, pero Janessa Johnson nagparamdam on the other side, stopping the 2-point run ng Perlas Spikers. What a first set so far. Highly competitive para sa parehong koponan, especially the imports, really delivering. Kai Balwalwa mula sa Lady Bulldogs of National University. Roses through Johnson, and ang puntos na yan maghahatid sa atin to our first technical timeout. Lamang ng dalawa ang Perlas Spikers kontra sa Angels. 8-6 in set number 1. Ito po ang first meeting sa pagitan ng parehong koponan. Nabanggit po natin sa ating pre-game that Perlas Spikers po hindi nanalo sa Angels in 2 outings. At yung first meeting nila, ipinanalo ng Angels in 3 straight sets. Makikita natin yung mga numero dito.
Ginanap ito bandang, let me check this again. nasa ano pa lang ito, nasa pangalawang playing sked pa lang. And in this particular match, Will Masalas, I believe, combined with Janisa Johnson for a total of 39 points. While on the flip side, Kia Bright was only limited to 6. Yildirim was at 9. Nicole Chamson led the way in scoring with 11. And once again, superior offense and better defense para sa team ng Petro Gazz. That was their second straight win out of the 5 consecutive matches that they were able to pocket dun sa unang round. At tournament best 7 straight wins ang ibinulusa ng Petro Gazz bago talunin ng Cool Smashers sa kanilang pang-8 laro.
At ang nakakatuwa dito, Coach Ronnie, in 10 games, ang laki ng pinagbago ng look nitong Perlas Spikers with 2 totally new imports since the first meeting with the Angels.
Magkaiba. At saka nung pangalawang paghaharap nila, medyo may turbulence na kasi hindi na ginamit doon si Lakia Bright. The 2 reinforcements, Yildirim and Bright, did not even start in that match at naglaro sila, halos duluhan na ng first set. At inilabas muli sa pangalawang set. In fact, yung third set na panalo nila, wala doon si Lakia Bright at si Yildirim. Doon lang sa dulo rin nagamit. Pero humaba, pero hindi rin naging question yung magiging resulta. Pero dahil dito sa ating unang set, tandaan natin ang BanKo Perlas Spikers is the first team to win a set away from Petro Gazz. 3-point lead para sa BanKo Perlas. Timeout para kay Coach Arnold Lanyog.
Babaksin natin yung ginagawa nila, kaya hindi tayo makahatak na maayos. Okay? So, simulan na natin sa pasa. Okay, sige, adjust lang muna tayo. Sure. Go, sige, simulan natin sa pasa,
Just a 3-point lead para sa Perlas Spikers, but Coach Arnold Lanyog talagang nabahala na and wants to sort things out. There's Coach Ty Bundit, Charo Soriano nagkukantuhan, watching the action.
Alam niyo ba na si Charo Soriano is very fluent in the Thai language.
Thai?
Ang galing.
Wow.
Ang galing talaga. Oo.
Sawadi ka. Pero Coach, mabalik tayo kay Coach Arnold Lanyog, no? Ang napakaganda ng ginawa niya. Asala scores para sa Petro Gazz after that timeout. Ang ganda ng turnaround nitong koponan na to in his first season as head coach para sa Petro Gazz.
This is a team that finished 5th in the Reinforced Conference last year and 4th in the Open Conference. At alam mo ba ang kanilang import at one instance? I see Olena Limareva Flink.
That's right.
At si Anastasia Crack. But they've gone to a different direction. They calibre yung reinforcements. They also tweaked the roster. And it showed. And perhaps yung preparation then was a good investment for them, getting the dividends early and winning consecutive matches and making it to the semis. Doon pa lang sa unang round. Pasok na agad sila sa dami ng panalo. Off the block coming from Nicole Chamson, the leading scorer para sa Perlas Spikers. After releasing Lakia Bright, who was the best scorer last year para sa Perlas Spikers. 2-point lead, Perlas Spikers, who only won 2 games in the first round and 2 matches in the second round. At pareho kanilang tinalo ron. Water Defenders at ang Moto Light. Pareho sa una at pangalawang rounds. Puntos na naman para kay Will Masalas. Double check natin ito. I think this is
Cherry
Nunat.
Iba na rin kasi yung hairstyle ni Cherry Nunat. Alam ko nga, Janisa Johnson kanina eh.
Bakit hindi?
I like the new afro type dreadlock hair ni Cherry Nunat. But si Nut Chualim will score para sa Perlas Spikers. And again, back to a 2-point lead.
This is the only way to beat itong Petro Gazz. You have to be aggressive and try to put them on their heels. Dahil pag nakalamang, ang hirap pabulin.
Salas with a tip. Ganda nung save ni Nut Chualim. Horton is blocked. Horton susubok ulit. Mababa. Kinapos sa talon.
11-12.
But you like the floor defense ni Chualim. And you mentioned, as you take a look at their head coach, si Apichat Kong Sawat, na defensive player si Chualim. As good as she is offensively, magaling din sa depensa.
Bala talaga. 8 of 27 sa kanyang spikes. And 7 of 16 sa kanyang first ball. Horton, 1 out of 2 in the last 2 plays. Restoring a 2-point advantage. Alam mo, mahirap din para sa Angels is to establish how they will defend and mark etong si Stix Horton. Dahil hindi mo pa nakita maglaro
Oo.
eh. Kumbaga, on-the-fly adjustments and then yung mga read ni Coach Arnold lang nyo kung sinong mamarkahan, ano yung bigay, at saan madali at madalas maglagay ng bola.
Last one.
This is the first service error I've seen para sa Perlas Spikers.
Well, they've been playing a really good game so
Very
far
strong
today.
performance so far after being beaten twice and overwhelmed and dominated by the Angels dun sa first two meetings.
Nunag serving. Ella De Jesus with the receive. Ganda ng combination play, but ready. Johnson and Panaga for the double block.
We talked about the strength ng Perlas Spikers being the best blocking team with 91 kill blocks heading to the semis. Nasa number 3 ng Petro Gazz with 75 kill blocks heading to this match. At si Janisa Johnson ay pang-anim sa hanay ng top 10 blockers. Hindi kalakihan.
Oo.
Pero nakita mo naman kung paano umere.
Petro Gazz.
Johnson.
Janisa Johnson with 16 kill blocks heading to game 1 of this Final Four. 3-point run para dito sa Petro Gazz. Lamang na sila rito after being able to shatter that 2-point barrier earlier.
Janissa Johnson is just 5'8", as the 5'10", Stix Horton strikes again.
I think size is not an issue for Horton. It's the vertical.
Mataas naman.
Oo, very gifted talaga. Saka nakita mo naman yung full swing. Away from the double block. Difficult angle taken. Tied at 14. Walang kapaguran. Sa mata pa lang niya, alam mo, masayahin
Kita mo,
na eh. Oo.
Very animated. Yes. Johnson naman off the block of Roses will score para sa Angels.
Janisa Johnson para sa Petro Gazz.
Petro Gazz, 8 out.
10 of 17.
5
Amazing
side.
percentage
2 out, 4.
in that win
Mercado,
versus Motolite. Itong si Janisa.
Samantala, Chi Saet and Paneng Mercado papasok para sa Petro Gazz Angels. There's Chi Saet.
Serving for Petro Gazz.
1-point lead para sa Angels. 15-14 underhand set. Jem Ferrer. Saet. Salas back row. Malayo. It's outside and the game is tied at 15.
In their first round encounter, only 14 errors committed by Petro Gazz. Second round win, a total of 26 were committed by the Angels, kaya umabot ng 4 sets. Mamaya magkakaalaman sino ba yung mas maraming pagkakamali. Si Herbacios also had a very strong confidence so far. Very steady, always consistent para dito sa Perlas Spikers.
Herbacio, 8 points. Huling laro ng
Roses with a runner.
Perlas Spikers as Roses will score and 1-point lead para sa BanKo kontra sa Petro Gazz here in set number 1.
Petro Gazz.
Second meeting sa pagitan ng dalawang koponan, June 12.
Araw ng Kalayaan.
That's right.
First game in the second round para sa Petro Gazz. At first set na makukuha sa kanila ng sino man na nakalaban nila at nakabangga nila in 6 matches. At dito sa labang ito, inabot ito ng 1 hour and 36. Kanina kinuwento natin, halos hindi ginamit si Lakia Bright dito sa larong ito. At kahit dun sa set na nakuha nila, hindi naglaro si Lakia Bright. But eventually, the outcome was settled. And the Jazz Angels settled the issue in 4 sets en route to winning their 6th straight match sa ating reinforced conference.
Paneng Mercado nagparamdam kaagad. What an attack!
Tied at 16.
Hindi ganun kalakasan pero very well placed. And the game is tied at 16.
AP champion under Coach Ramil De Jesus. Alam mo, pwede mong sabihin the face of the franchise itong si Paneng Mercado.
Oo.
Pinasok si Sue Roses or rather pumunto si Sue Roses kanina laban kay Paneng. Ito naman ang balik ni Paneng laban sa Perlas Spikers.
Salas!
Galit na galit.
Salas.
Down
Cross-court shot.
16-15, now up
17
by 1 at
to 16.
17-16. Nearly up to this point of the match, naghahabol ang Petro Gazz. Sabi natin, mahirap habulin pag lumamang. Let's see if they'll be able to build a 2-point lead laban sa Perlas Spikers.
Ferrer inangat. Here comes Tiamzon off the block.
Tiamzon on
And
the
Nicole
hit out.
Tiamzon, patuloy yung kanyang
Tied at
import-level
17.
performance so far,
Right.
Coach Ronnie.
Lagi nilang sinasabi, when you're trying to block itong si Nicole Tiamzon, try to delay. Kasi inaantay niyang pababa na yung blocker sa kanya, iba banda.
Serving for BanKo.
Doon sa outside hand nung kantuhang blocker, tied at 17 after that last point coming from Tiamzon.
Pero ito ang mahirap
Through the
for
block.
Perlas Spikers. Nag-iinit na si
18,
Wilma Salas, and
17.
we know Wilma Salas, one of the candidates for most outstanding import sa Reinforced Conference. How do you slow her down kung ikaw si Coach Pichat Kong
Jeanette
Sawat?
Panaga.
Best blocking team.
Serving for
And it
Petro
showed.
Gazz.
Doon sa huling laban nila, although gumawa ng 30 plus points, kahit paano na ibaba nila yung porsyento. Pero
Sala, well
mabigat.
read
Yung
by
mga locals
Nuna.
nakatulong din. Katulad nitong si Cherry
19,
Nunag
17.
na doon sa kanilang laban sa second round, may 5 points
I'm out.
para sa Angels.
Perlas Spikers.
Lunag with a block and timeout ni Coach Kong Sawat. Pakinggan natin ang Perlas Spikers.
Near game receive many hit down many others receive many and cover attack เลยโอเคนะ in half
BanKo Perlas. First ball tayo, wasap tayo.
อย่า list no list
Sige lang. Okay lang yan.
Well, both coaches very careful in this game. Maaga pa lang tumatawag ng timeout. Si Coach Lanyo kanina, down by 3, tumawag ng timeout. Down by 2, very crucial stage in the first set. Tumawag naman ng timeout si Coach
Points up
Kong
for the
Sawat.
Angels here in the first set.
By now, there are no more secrets
Serving, number 6,
between the coaches.
Jeanette Panaga.
And they know their opponents inside and out. Yung nga lang, may element of surprise na dinadala itong si Sticks Horton dahil kakatiting nga lang niya. Barely 48 hours.
But right now, mystery para sa Perlas Spikers ay paano bantayan si Wilma Salas. Kanina pa nagpapahirap sa kanila. Servacio with an attack error. At
20,
mababaon.
17.
Down by 3 ang Perlas Spikers now, 20-17.
And this is a 5-1 run para sa White Shirts. Kanina 16-15 yan as we cross the second tactical timeout.
Good solid serve mula kay Panaga. Tiamzon with a tip. Bersola. Gandang palitan doon. Here comes Tiamzon again. Blocked by Nunag. Ferrer.
Oops.
Sa likod din nila, hindi handa si Hervasio. Saet. Salas with the dump. Yes!
Play. Salas scored.
Wow, Salas.
Hindi namimili ng bola, no?
Tsaka yung length niya, Coach Ronnie.
Yes, yes.
Mataas, mababa man ang bola, abot na abot.
And
6'2" si Wilma
Yung
Salas.
decoy ni Cherry Nunag, naka-magnet din ang isang blocker. So, pag one-on-one ang laban, mahirap talagang tapatan si Salas.
Ferrer to Tiamzon again. Blocked by
Tiamzon.
Maneng Mercado. At tuloy-tuloy ang pag-surge ahead nitong Petro Gazz Angels, Coach Ronnie.
And look at the way Salas appreciates that effort coming from Paneng. Turning defense into offense and giving her team a huge 5-point lead late here in the first set. 7-1 run generated by Petro Gazz.
ฟ้อนลงมาอย่างนี้ดิเดซนแอตแทกอยู่แล้วรีซีฟฮาร์ดกูด
Okay. Okay. Sige tayo. BanKo Perlas.
Huling timeout na yun ni Coach Kong Sawat. Let's see kung makakabalik at mata-turn around ito ng Perlas Spikers. Already down by 5. Sabi mo nga, Coach Ronnie, only 1 point in the last 7 points ang naipuntos ng Perlas Spikers kontra sa Angels.
Just look at the roster right now para sa Perla Spikers.
22-17 is the score here in the first
Nasa
set.
back row na kasi si Sticks.
Jeanette
At
Panaga.
ngayon, defensive.
She scores an ace.
May ace pa, si Panaga, who's been serving very well. Siya ang server since that 5-1 run ng Angels. And now Sticks Horton magbabalik pagkatapos magkaroon ng ilang minutes sa loob si Z. Hervasio.
Mahirap yung service ni Panaga dahil that was over the head of Ella De Jesus.
Tiamzon.
Finally stops the
hit
bleeding.
out.
8-1 run
18.
since the
23.
score was at 16-15. Still a 5-point lead para dito sa Petro Gazz, but Nicole Tiamzon keeps them alive. 5 abante para dito sa Petro Gazz.
Serving.
And only 2 more points para matapos ang set number 1. Make that
Mercado
just
on
one
the
more
hit
point
out.
as Panay Mercado scores her
Petro Gazz
second
now
point
at
of the
set
game.
point advantage.
Former Lady Archer was once upon a time the leading local scorer para sa Petro Gazz. Pero dahil sa kapwesto niya, yung
Serving
reinforcement,
Angels.
kailangan magsakripisyo.
Oo.
Pero pag ginamit mo, always ready.
She's coming off the bench now as
Lim,
well
Shu
placed.
Lim will score.
19.
Panay Mercado frozen at the service line. Coverage was late. And Chua Lim finding the hole in the defense. 5 set points.
Chami Camzon.
Kanina 6 yan para sa Petro Gazz.
Service for BanKo.
Ngayon 5 nananatili para dito sa Angels.
Jamzon mula sa back row. And back row attack din. And
Johnson.
Janessa Johnson
Ends the set
tatapusin ang ating
for
set
Petro
number 1.
Gazz. 25-19.
Kahit saan mo ilagay ang bola. Salas is on the wing. At si Johnson mula sa back row. Both lethal, both deadly. At pagkatapos makalaglag ng isang set point, hindi na pinakawalan pa ng Petro Gazz Angels. Tinapos sila ang first set, 25-19 kontra sa BanKo Perlas Spikers. Hindi indicative